Hello. In case you're wondering why Olivia and me are hiding under the covers here, it's because we're being chased by monsters. What kind of monsters are they, Olivia?
Green.
Green ones?
Yes.
And what do they do when they get you?
Tickle you.
Tickle you? My goodness me. What are we going to do about that?
You need to tickle them back.
We need to tickle them back?
Yes.
How do we tickle them back?
And then dodge them with their swords and push them into the water.
Push them into the water?
Yes.
Okay. And what happens when we push them in the water?
They died.
They died? Oh dear, poor monsters.
Because I don't want them to hurt me.
You don't want them to hurt you?
No.
What about tickle you?
Yes.
You want them to tickle you?
No.
No. He wants them to tickle you.
Some monster poo.
Some monster poo? So the video you've just seen is of myself and my daughter hiding under the duvet on my bed. Why have I shown that to you? I've shown that to you because children often have no real way of describing or dealing with the emotions that they are facing. And what they tend to do is they will attribute these things to an object or objects, whether they be real or imaginary. So in this case, and it's why I've chosen to talk about this, Olivia has chosen to put the things that scare her and assign them to an imaginary thing called monsters. Monsters are scary things, and for her, the way she deals with scary things, she hides. She runs away, she hides with somebody that she knows will look after her. It's not necessarily a bad thing, especially at age 4, and especially if she's a girl. Boys, you'll often find they tend to be more aggressive about that sort of thing, and indeed, where we were talking in the clip of Olivia chasing them with swords and shouting at them and throwing them into the water, that came from me as a boy introducing to her in the play that we were having another way of dealing with monsters. So instead of running away, what we actually did was we ran around the flat, opening all the cupboards and shouting and screaming at the monsters and being very loud and very scary and chasing them off the balcony into the water outside as a new way of dealing with things that scare her. Rather than run away, why not be scarier than the things that scare you? So that's what I was trying to do for her, and what I hope this video has done is provoke some ideas about understanding that how children attribute emotions that they're experiencing to things, whether they be real or imaginary. And if you can watch out for those things and spot the emotional kind of undercurrent in the play that they're making, then you can start to help them with that without being, well, you shouldn't be scared about things, you should deal with them like this and this. Children don't really react very well to that sort of thing, but if you can introduce the coping strategy into the play, then they're much more likely to take that on board and take that away, and allows them to kind of experiment with it, find what works for them, what doesn't work for them, so that when they do face that emotion in real life again, they have a different way of dealing with it, or they have something else in their toolbox of ways of dealing with it that may be the right thing for them. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll see you soon.